Recently, Egypt has been a goldmine of amazing discoveries, unearthing the secrets of its ancient days. These findings have unveiled the mysteries of the past, captivating the world with their significance. In this video, we'll delve into some of the most surprising discoveries in Egypt in recent times. The ancient 52-foot scroll. In 2022, Egyptian archaeologists made a remarkable discovery in the Saqqara necropolis, not within an embalmed skull, but inside a tomb near Egypt's earliest colossal stone building, the Step Pyramid of Djoser. The ancient scroll, with an age of over 2,000 years, initially seemed to be 29 feet in length, but it was later revealed to be an impressive 52-foot-long written monument. The scroll was found neatly rolled up inside a sarcophagus that belonged to Ahmose, a name mentioned a staggering 269 times throughout this document. Within its delicate fibers, this scroll holds declarations and spells from the Pharaonic Book of the Dead. The sacred text acted as a guide for the departed on their journey into the underworld. It encompassed incantations to the gods, songs, prayers, and a roadmap detailing the challenges the souls of the departed would face. The scroll is a captivating fusion of black and red inks, inscribed in hieratic cursive script used by ancient Egyptians. It comprises 113 chapters from the Book of the Dead, thoughtfully arranged over 150 columns of varying sizes in multiple lines and columns. With meticulous coordination, the chapters were meticulously inscribed in specific places, demonstrating great care and precision. Today, this ancient treasure has been translated from hieratic to Arabic and is proudly on display at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. The Wooden Prosthetic Toe. In 2017, scientists from the University of Egypt uncovered a fascinating artifact. It's a wooden prosthetic big toe that dates back around 3,000 years. This remarkable find was located in a female tomb situated in the necropolis of Sheikh Abd el-Gurna, near the city of Luxor. What makes this prosthetic toe even more astonishing is that it's considered one of the oldest known prostheses in human history. Imagine the skill and innovation it took to create such a device in ancient times. This artifact provides a glimpse into the remarkable advancements in technology and craftsmanship that existed thousands of years ago. The Mighty Sekhmet Statues. According to ancient stories, Sekhmet was Ra's daughter, and she had a fearsome mission to bring destruction to humanity because they weren't following Ra's laws of balance and justice. Sekhmet was a powerful lioness with an unquenchable thirst for blood. However, Ra, in a stroke of genius, found a way to stop her rampage. He tricked Sekhmet into drinking a mixture of beer and pomegranate juice, making her believe it was blood. She consumed so much that she fell into a deep sleep for 3 days, waking up with her thirst for blood finally satisfied. Now, let's go back to the discovery of 66 statues of this powerful lioness goddess. The story begins with the restoration of the Colossi of Memnon, which are massive stone statues of King Amenhotep III and his temple in Luxor. This restoration project began in 1998 with the goal of preserving and rebuilding the temple to bring back its ancient grandeur. A German archaeological mission went on an adventure to excavate the area between the temple's courtyard and the Hall of Columns, hoping to find the remains of a separating wall. However, they uncovered stunning statues of Sekhmet herself. These statues depict the goddess in all her grandeur, with some showing her seated and others standing tall, holding symbols of life and a scepter with a papyrus flower. Interestingly, these statues were crafted from diorite rock, which makes them magnificent. The best part is that these statues are in fantastic condition, as if they were waiting for us to discover them. They are incredibly valuable for archaeologists because they give us a glimpse into the temple's history, even after it went through a major earthquake in ancient times. The Headless Falcons. In eastern Egypt, there's a place called Berenike, where some archaeologists found something very interesting. They discovered a collection of special items in a temple, things like a harpoon, statues, 15 falcons, which are kind of bird, and some eggs. However, many of these falcons didn't have heads. These falcons held significant importance in ancient Egypt because people believed they acted as messengers from the gods. They were closely associated with Ra, the god of the sun, and Horus, the god of kings. The falcons were thought to bridge the gap between the earthly and heavenly realms as they soared high toward the sun. However, the mystery took an even more perplexing turn when these headless falcons were found meticulously arranged around a central location within the temple. The heads of these birds were missing, which was highly unusual. This made everyone wonder why. To make things even stranger, the archaeologists uncovered an ancient stone bearing inscriptions. This stone had a peculiar warning. It stated that the heads of the falcons were not to be boiled within the temple. This added to the mystery because it's not something you would typically find written on a stone. These discoveries raised numerous questions. What sort of rituals or traditions took place within this temple? Why were the heads of these falcons removed? And what led someone to write a warning about boiling heads in a place considered sacred? Colorful tombs. In the Saqqara necropolis, scientists found some unusual tombs that stand out from typical Egyptian ones. These tombs are exceptionally colorful and date back more than 2,500 years. Mustafa Waziri, who works with the Supreme Council of Antiquities, says they discovered over 80 decorative coffins. These colorful coffins come from Egypt's 26th dynasty and are adorned with hieroglyphs. When they opened these coffins, many still had mummies inside, believed to be priests. The site also yielded 28 colorful wooden statuettes of Ta Sokar, a god from the necropolis, and a bronze statuette of Neferetum, symbolizing the lotus blossom from which the sun god emerged. These colorful and detailed findings provide a unique glimpse into Egypt's history. The ancient Mesopotamian rituals. 5,000 years ago, in what we now call Iraq, the land was quite different from what it is today. While Iraq is an Islamic republic today, back then, it held the secrets of ancient rituals and beliefs that shaped its civilization. One fascinating discovery from that ancient world is the enormous plaza believed to have been a site for offerings and sacrifices to the Mesopotamian warrior god Ningirsu. The ancient plaza played a crucial role in hosting feasts, animal sacrifices, and grand processions, especially during times of hunting and war. Its significance cannot be emphasized enough, as it provides insights into the religious and cultural practices of the Mesopotamian people. During excavations at its sacred site, archaeologists made a remarkable find: a unique bronze figurine that strikingly resembles a duck. While the purpose of such a figurine might perplex modern minds, researchers have put forward an intriguing explanation. They believe that this duck-shaped figurine was an offering to Nanshe, the goddess associated with water, marshes, and aquatic birds. In the complex tapestry of ancient Mesopotamian beliefs, these offerings played a crucial role in their religious ceremonies. The artifacts unearthed at this site go beyond the duck figurine. Among the discoveries were ceremonial bowls, cups, and spouted vessels, each crafted with meticulous and skilled workmanship. These objects weren't mere decorations. They held significant roles in religious ceremonies. They were vital for the ancient Mesopotamians to communicate with their gods and seek their favor. Another compelling piece of evidence that this was a special place for rituals was the uncovering of animal bones buried in the ground. These bones offer a glimpse into how the people of ancient Mesopotamia conducted animal sacrifices. The 800 Tombs. In 2018, something very interesting happened in Egypt. People discovered 800 ancient tombs that were approximately 4,000 years old. You might wonder why we didn't know about them earlier. Well, these tombs were actually right there, but they had been hidden for over 100 years. They were situated in an ancient graveyard between two large pyramids, near a charming village called Licht, not far from Cairo. These tombs hold a special significance. In their time, they would have appeared very impressive. They had roofs and pathways leading to the nearby riverbank. They served as the final resting places for individuals who had passed away, in accordance with the ancient Egyptian belief in the afterlife. These tombs date back to a period known as the Middle Kingdom. This era is often overshadowed by the more famous times of pyramid construction and the golden ages of the pharaohs. However, the Middle Kingdom was a time of growth and culture that laid the foundation for many aspects of ancient Egypt that we know today. What's more, these tombs are located near the graves of Pharaoh Senusret I and Amenemhet I, which is akin to being close to royalty. This amazing discovery has the potential to provide us with answers about a period in Egypt's history known as the Renaissance. For archaeologists and historians, It's akin to stumbling upon a time capsule that could reveal the hidden mysteries of a civilization that existed over 4,000 years ago. The mysterious spinning statue. In Egypt, there's a fascinating artifact that continues to baffle archaeologists and scientists. It's a small 10-inch statue called Nebu Sanu, and it's known for spinning all on its own inside a display case. This mysterious behavior has spurred various attempts to explain it. One popular theory suggests that the vibrations from people passing by the exhibit cause the statue to move and shake. However, Ken Price, an Egyptologist, offers a more mystical interpretation. He believes that statues like Nebu Sanu might act as a connection to the spirit world when their original home, mummies, no longer exist. A time-lapse video from the museum where the statue is kept shows it moving slowly during the day and staying still at night. What's even more eerie is that the video doesn't reveal anyone touching or moving the statue. The fact that it turns 180 degrees and then stops is a relatively new phenomenon, according to the curator. This statue has been a part of the museum's collection for 80 years, yet its peculiar behavior remains a captivating mystery. The Lost Golden City. In 1922, the renowned English archaeologist Howard Carter unveiled the mysteries of the ancient world when he entered the sealed burial chamber in Thebes, Egypt. There, he laid eyes on the golden, mummified remains of the Egyptian ruler, King Tutankhamun. Little did we know that this discovery was just the beginning of an incredible journey through time. Fast forward to 2020, when a team of archaeologists initiated excavations on the west bank of Luxor, near the renowned Valley of the Kings. Their discoveries included formations of mud bricks enclosed by a distinctive zigzag wall, reaching a towering 9 feet in some areas. This remarkable find was identified as the Lost Golden City, also known as Aten. While the exact size of the city is still to be determined, hieroglyphics on various items within the site, such as a vessel containing 2 gallons of boiled meat inscribed with the year 37, point to the time of Amenhotep III, one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs. Archaeologists uncovered ritual items like scarab beetle amulets, bricks, vessels, colored pottery, and mud bricks bearing Amenhotep's royal seal. Selena Ikram, an archaeologist leading the American University in Cairo's Egyptology unit, likened the Lost Golden City to the Egyptian version of Pompeii, a sophisticated Roman city found in southern Italy's Campania region. The architectural layout of this city provides insights into where workers might have lived, including a bakery and kitchen, buildings linked to metal and glass production, structures associated with administration, and even a cemetery filled with rock-cut tombs. The electromagnetic secrets of the Great Pyramid. The pyramids have always been shrouded in mystery and wonder, but in a groundbreaking study conducted by scientists from ITMO University and the Laserzentrum Hanover, some mind-boggling electromagnetic secrets within the Great Pyramids have been uncovered. These clever physicists set out to investigate how this ancient wonder interacts with electromagnetic waves of a specific length. It turns out that the Great Pyramid is like a magical battery, capable of storing and using electromagnetic energy. This energy is concentrated beneath the pyramid's base in a secret chamber that was left unfinished. The scientists used some fancy resonant radio waves to unlock this mystery, much like deciphering a secret code. To grasp this concept, imagine the pyramid as a massive, solid structure. When radio waves encounter it, they undergo a subtle change, somewhat how light bends when passing through water. This change enables a pyramid to focus the energy in specific locations within its structure. It's as if the pyramid has an innate understanding of how to utilize radio waves to its advantage. Who would have thought that studying light and electromagnetic waves could lead to unraveling the secrets of this ancient wonder? So, studying light and these electromagnetic waves helped reveal the secrets of the pyramid. It's like uncovering a real-life mystery and makes us even more impressed with the ancient Egyptians. The Labyrinth of Hawara. The Labyrinth of Hawara, also known as the Black Pyramid of Dashur, lies approximately 60 miles southeast of Cairo in the desert. It was constructed during the rule of Amenemhat III, the 6th pharaoh of the 12th dynasty. This pyramid stands tall at 75 meters, with a base spanning 105 meters at an incline of 57 degrees. Its exterior appears rugged due to its limestone covering, reminiscent of ancient fortifications. Below the surface, it resembles a medieval kingdom. Archaeologists first unearthed this subterranean complex in 2008, leaving experts and enthusiasts intrigued. Around the 5th century, the Greek historian Herodotus visited the pyramid and marveled at its extraordinary complexity, noting the numerous rooms. The underground portion of the Black Pyramid consists of 2 segments, one designated for the king in the east and another for his wives in the south. These sections had their entrances and were connected by 2 corridors. Inside the king's chamber, a pink granite sarcophagus featuring a cat motif was discovered. The queen's chambers contained similar sarcophagi. Additionally, various pieces of jewelry were found, including an alabaster perfume jar, 2 mace heads, and 7 alabaster cases shaped like ducks. These intricate passageways held significance in ancient rituals and were believed to be the dwelling place of Osiris, the god of the underworld. Some of these passages led to the king's section, which remains mostly intact and still contains a sarcophagus and canopic jars. The labyrinth features 12 courts, each with gates facing one another, and 2 types of chambers, one above ground and one above the upper chambers. While the upper portion of the structure has been explored, the mysteries concealed beneath the sands of Hawara continue to elude us. Although attempts have been made to recreate the labyrinth based on ancient texts, the true nature of what lies below remains undiscovered. The Zeus Kasios Temple. Did you know that not only ancient Greeks worshipped Zeus, but ancient Egyptians also did? In the Sinai Peninsula, archaeologists found the remains of a unique temple dedicated to a deity that combined characteristics of Zeus and the weather god Kasios. The temple, called the Zeus Kasios Temple, was recognized through 5-foot-tall pink granite pillars that used to be its entrance, but they fell during an earthquake. They also discovered granite blocks that likely formed a staircase for worshippers to reach the temple. In the early 20th century, a French Egyptologist named Jean-Claude found inscriptions related to Zeus Kasios during one of his excavations. This suggests that a temple for this deity existed during the Greco-Roman period. However, he didn't explore the entire site. The true purpose of Egyptian mummification. For many years, it was widely believed that mummification in ancient Egypt was solely about preserving the bodies of the deceased. However, in 2001, researchers from the University of Manchester's Manchester Museum made a surprising discovery that revolutionized our understanding of mummies. It turns out that mummification had a more profound purpose, guiding the departed towards divinity. So, how did the misconception about mummification originate in the first place? Well, the blame lies with Victorian-era researchers who erroneously believed that the ancient Egyptians employed a method akin to salting fish for long-term preservation. In reality, this perception couldn't be farther from the truth. The ancient Egyptians used a natural mineral known as natron for the process of mummification. They found this mineral in abundance near the Nile's lake beds. Natron had various applications, and one of them was mummification. It was also used for cleansing and even in temple rituals where it was applied to statues of gods. The pregnant mummy. A team of Polish scientists has made a fascinating discovery. They found the only known pregnant mummy. This unusual find was part of the Warsaw Mummy Project, a research initiative that employs advanced technology to scrutinize ancient artifacts, unveiling their concealed mysteries. When they initially came across this pregnant mummy, they assumed it was the preserved body of a male priest. Their surprise was profound when they later discovered that it was indeed the mummy of a pregnant woman. Through meticulous scans, they ascertained that the mummy was a woman in the advanced stages of pregnancy, likely a person of high social standing during her lifetime, aged between 20 and 30 at the time of her demise. By examining the fetus's head, they estimated it to be approximately 26 to 36 weeks old when its mother passed away. Since then, there have been lingering curiosities surrounding the circumstances of the mother and fetus's death. Saqqara's mummies. A significant discovery in Egypt recently occurred at the Saqqara burial grounds, one of the country's largest archaeological sites, marking the first major find since the pandemic. A dedicated team of explorers uncovered 59 brand new wooden sarcophagi, adding to the rich tapestry of ancient Egyptian heritage. These ancient coffins had been sealed for over 2,500 years, protecting the mummified remains of their occupants. Hieroglyphic inscriptions adorned the burial cloths. The mummies inside included individuals of great stature, such as priests, senior statesmen, and individuals of high social standing. Among them, remarkable statues were discovered, depicting deities like the lotus god Nefertem and the dual god Ta-Sokar. Initially, the team excavated the 13 sarcophagi, but the subsequent addition of 46 more, along with their treasure-filled graves, transformed this into a monumental discovery. Even though these mummies were carefully preserved and found within a narrow space, researchers believe that there may be more to uncover in the future. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Remember to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and share the video.